Okay, hello YouTubers, this is Skinny Brit to be, Christine here. This is my week 8 post-RNY gastric bypass, laparoscopically. And okay, this has been a good week for me. I am no longer, according to my BMI, I'm no longer severe or morbidly obese. I am now just obese. Lovely. But that's a milestone. I presume that means that my health is slightly less at risk now than it was before. But that gives you an indication that in fact I've had quite a good week. Not stupendous, but very, very acceptable for me. And I have lost this week 3¼ pounds. And that makes a grand total since surgery of 23½ pounds. And since I started this journey, this weight loss journey last April of 2010, I have now lost 91½ pounds. Getting very close to that 100. Just wish it was Wonderland, but not to be. At the moment, my weight is 244.5 pounds. So it's going down, and I'm certainly quite happy to have lost 91½ pounds. So what actually have I been doing this week? I've actually had a roast dinner. That may sound surprising to perhaps some of you, but I had the family come over on Sunday, and I thought, right, okay, so what am I going to eat while they're eating a roast dinner, etc. So I thought, well, okay, let's look at this logically, etc. I decided I'd cook chicken, number one, okay. Vegetables, number one, they're okay. I don't have a problem with vegetables. Roast potatoes, a small one. Gravy, fine. I can eat a roast dinner. And I did. Mind you, it was only a little tea plate full, but I cooked the chicken in one of these roasting bags. And, it was absolutely to die for. It was so moist. And in fact, there was some little bits of the chicken left over for later, etc. And I didn't put them straight in the fridge because by the time we'd finished eating anyway, it was sort of gone too. So I just let them cool down naturally. And when it came to sort of tea time and I was beginning to feel peckish again, I thought I'll try a few bits of cooled down chicken without the gravy and the moisture, etc., and see actually how that goes down. And the chicken was still lovely and moist, and it went down. It was just lovely. It was just so nice to eat. I've always been a lover of chicken, and how I did covet that chicken skin, but I didn't eat it. I thought, what's the point, This is my future life, You just got to sit back and accept that's not on my diet. So, not diet. It's not part of my normal diet. That term of diet, not the term counting calories, mustn't have this, mustn't have that, etc. So yes, and the cool down chicken went down fine too because it was still moist. There was still some just little bits left over, which I did put in the fridge overnight in a sealed container, and I tried a couple of those the following lunchtime, and they did not go down quite as well. So there is something that happens in the chilling process, I always feel, with chicken that seems to dry it unnaturally, even if it's kept in a fairly moist conditions, etc. So yes, so now I know that at least if I go out somewhere that I can actually eat some roast chicken and all the roast potatoes. And I did. I had a small roast potato, and I didn't feel guilty. I thought, I don't need to feel guilty. For the whole day, I didn't eat more than 800 calories. So why should I feel guilty? It wasn't dripping in fat or anything like that. It was almost a dry roast potato. But anyway, so that was that. I was reading back on my blurb that I got from the hospital, and it said that I would be given a check-up with the surgeon 6 to 8 weeks after surgery, and it suddenly occurred to me that I had no such appointment. So I phoned them up, and they've sent me an appointment for next week. No. That would be too much for the National Health Service in the UK. The 18th of May, so my 6-week appointment will be 4 months down the line. Not that I've got any problems or any concerns, etc. So I feel that I'm quite happy jogging along on my own. For most of my very minor needs, my local GP is very well able to take care of any queries that I have, and I have a through line to my dietitian anyway. So that's that. Other food this week? I had a very strange experience. I went to the supermarket earlier this week, and I know it sounds as though I'm digressing, but do any of you remember the sort of the predecessor to the digital clock? They particularly used to have them up in railway stations. They were, every minute had a separate little card, and when the minute went past, it would click over and the next card would appear. Well, I was going around the supermarket, and I had to actually cut up past the aisle that contained all the cream cakes, the cream sponges and the chocolate eclairs and the trifles and everything creamy and sweet, and which no doubt in the past I would have at least paused by, if nothing else. But as I walked up this aisle, I had this very weird sensation in my brain of something very akin to one of those old-fashioned clocks going click, not for you, click, not for you. And it was just as though my brain was ticking off all these things to forget in the future, to accept, which was a very liberating experience, because I looked back down the aisle and thought, what was all that about? It was very strange, very strange. But anyway, okay, I had a request last week, my last video, etc. Had I done an update photo recently, or body shot, etc. Well, where I am with my camera, it's not very easy for me to get up, so I got my husband to do some body shots, and okay, that I will insert them in the video sort of now. The first photo that I'm about to show you was taken last June, which is in 2010, and it was after I'd already started my weight loss journey, and I was 20 pounds down on that program. Okay, so that is the almost fattest photo I think that I possess from this journey, etc. This next photo was taken literally 2 days ago, and at that stage I was down 90 pounds on my journey. So that's the new me at the moment. Still some work in progress. Still some of that fat suit to undress from, etc. But excuse me, itching. One of the other bloggers the other day was saying, why is it that the moment you get onto a video, etc., everything itches, everything. I think it must be nerves or something like that. But anyway, so it's been a good week. 3¼ pound more down. Yes, my battery is flashing, so I'll have to tell you about that next week. Anyway, take care everybody. Have a good week. Thank you to all my new subscribers. and my old ones, and thank you very much for all your comments. I've tried to answer the majority of them. Sometimes I just don't get round to them, and I've got a lot of videos to catch up on. I seem to be getting behind. Now that the nicer weather's coming, I'm getting outdoors more. Anyway, take care all of you. Bye for now. Bye.